So look at this picture, children, and what we have given in this question. Collision problem. Before the collision, it is given that object A, suppose this A is moving with the velocity, it has some mass, and the second object is having mass 4 kilogram moving with velocity. First you need to find out the momentum of A. So momentum of A, you know that the equation mass times velocity. Look at the mass of the first object, it is 1 kilogram. Second, if it is in gram, children, you have to convert into kilogram. So velocity, again, should be into SI system, 2 meter per second. So that is the momentum of the first object, kilogram meter divided by second. Find out the momentum of the second object, that is the PB, and which is equal to mass 4 and multiplied by velocity 3. And again, children, you need to put a negative sign here because the second object is going to the what direction. See the sign of arrow, it is pointing to the left hand side, so the motion is to the left hand side. I will write minus sign here. Minus 12 kilogram meter per second is the meter per second. Kilogram meter per second is the unit. What is the total momentum now? Total momentum, P total. P total, this is the condition before collision happens. So PA plus PB, PA plus PB is equal to what? PA is 2, PB is what? Minus 12. That is equal to minus 10. Minus 10, that is magnitude is 10, but minus sign for the direction. That the total momentum before the collision here, that is equal to what? In the left hand side, minus 10 kilogram meter per second. So now this is the total momentum, remember, before collision. BC means before collision here. Now after remember, this is minus 10, children. I want to erase, I want to clear the screen, and then come to the second part here. And what is given the second part, and what we have to calculate: when two trolleys above collide, they stick together. What is their velocity after the collision? Velocity is not given. Since after the collisions happen, then with what velocity? You just try to consider these examples. One object coming from the left hand side. Okay, let me use my hand. One object coming from the left hand side, other is coming from the right hand side. When they collide, after the collision happens, so whether the object move to the left side or to the right side, they stick together and move as a single body, either to the right, either to the left side. We will find out that. We have to find the velocity of the combined system. There are some cases that we will practice that they may get separated. They may get separated, children, and then we have to find the mass, velocity, change in momentum, whatever that, according to the situations. So here we have to find the velocity. Again, children, momentum after collision, I will write PA, suppose. Now PA is the total momentum. Let me write total momentum after the collision. After the collision, what we have? The situation that both the objects, they are combined. Mass of the one object is 4 kilogram, the second is 1 kilogram. They have already given that the 5. If it is not given, still you have to add mass of 1, and this is the basically equation is m1 plus m2 multiplied by v. That the equation is mass multiplied by v, momentum. But what is m1? 1. What is m2? 4. What is velocity? That you need to calculate. So total momentum after collision is 5v. Total momentum after collision is 5v. But what is our task? Our question is, we have to find out after the collision what is the velocity of the system. System means that the system of object A and B. So now after this, children, what will you do? Some students, they just stuck at this point. Now after that, what?
Divide the total momentum by the combined mass, which would give you the velocity.
Yeah. So in subjective exams, you have to write one more line according to law of conservation of momentum. I don't want to write the whole sentence. Conservation of momentum according to the law of conservation of momentum. What is that law? Total momentum before collision is equal to total momentum after collision. Please look at this on the screen carefully, children. I've written in a short. I don't have habit to write a full sentences. Total momentum before collision is equal to the total momentum after collision. We have this part. We already discussed this part. What is the total momentum before collision? We got the answer -10, children. -10. After momentum, we got 5v. Now v is equal to, as KZ said, you divide -10, that divided by 5. So this is equal to 2. Velocity is equal to, magnitude of the velocity is 2. Magnitude is 2, but the direction as after the collision, both these two bogies or both these two toy cars, they will move to the left side with a common velocity of v, 2 meter per second. That is this way to do this question, children. I hope this question is clear. These are the challenging questions. These are the difficult questions, children. If you are able to understand, that's very good. So children, now for your homework, you can practice question number 1, question number 2 from this exercise, and as well as there are certain questions in the momentum 1 also, question number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please try yourself. If there is a doubt, in the next class we will discuss. So on Monday, what we are going to discuss, we will practice some questions related to the momentum from the past papers or from the PDF file, and then on next Friday we will start our next topic of chapter